Well, hello, my friends. We are at the last of layout tour visit to one of the stations or areas, and today we visit Aloes, which is one of the major industrial areas, although it doesn't look like it. It's got an automobile plant and a cement plant, and there we see a view of the cement plant and concrete plant. And there we can see the office and the interior detail of the office. I must apologize for the shaky camera. I do not have a tripod small enough to put on the layout and see inside the building. And there we can see another shot, panning a bit, and behind the sign there's a donkey cart and there's some forklift, and we can see a guy fell down. I didn't even notice that when I was doing the video. And there's one area that still needs a bit of scenery. There's the donkey cart, a bit of a better view. And we will continue to have a look at Aloes. Here we see the cement flood loader in the foreground. And then we continue to pan down Aloes, looking at the car manufacturer labeled for Volkswagen, since I come from Uitenhage or Kariga, where the Volkswagens were made, so that's only a natural. And there we see the locomotive busy clearing out some of the tracks that we can actually have a decent view of the backdrop, which represents the Volkswagen factory. There's still some signs from the building prior that is not been cut out or edited out, but it gives the idea of a huge factory, and it, in that respect, does take quite a few cars, steel coils, containers, tank car, and also frames, and then also a hopper or two of scrap that is produced from the stamping of parts for the motor vehicles. And so there's quite a bit of cars coming in and out, rail cars, and then the cement plant receives limestone and it ships ready-made cement in bulk cement tankers. So, and there we see the empty car carriers being taken away so that we can have a better view of the backdrop, but they will be pushed back by the locomotive and not pulled back, so that there's one long train on the main line outside of Aloes. And here we see the switchback or the runaround, where the locomotive can run around a train or a couple of cars to couple up to the opposite end so that it can be pushed or pulled depending on what is needed. Here it is pushing the cars back onto the main line, and it will connect and couple up to the other cars that were on the main line that have been taken away from the factory so that we can have a decent view. And there we see the view of the factory, few cars parked at the station, for there's a small passenger station. We can see the station master in the little pulpit on the platform holding up the tablet, and then the signal that guards the station. There's one on each side of the station. We'll have a look at them just a bit later. And one of the scenes as you enter into Aloes is a farm, and there we see a few sheep and they are being fed. We can see the farmer has got a trailer with a bale of hay, the windmill or wind pump tree, and then the car loading facility with a ramp, and there's the manufactured vehicles and a few new ones, the Golfs, and that fits into the time frame that I'm modeling, the end of the Beetle era and the starting of the City Golf and Golf era. And There we can see the sheep again and the tractor with the bale of hay. And there we have the signal with route indicator. And if I bring my finger over the sensor, it changes to red. And the same on the opposite side. The signal is showing the main line indication, green. And then it showed the diversion onto the cement factory. There we have the stats, 408 centimeters in length and 50 centimeters in width. You can just read the rest or enjoy the video, give it a like, and please subscribe.